Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be hosting two guests today on the show. One is from Switzerland, my very good friend Ruben, and comrade Fufimi from Nigeria. But apparently, it's not. He has not been able to log in now, and will join us later. Today, we'll be talking about demystifying spiritual awakening. What does it mean to demystify spiritual awakening, and particularly African spirituality awakening? What does it connote? What to expect from it? How does it happen? Is it necessary or is it something that's supposed to occur naturally? Why do people practice African spirituality essentially? Why do people wake up? This is what we want to demystify, to break down. Uh, Before we proceed, we need to first, if we should go by a textbook definition, then we say it's a kind of shift in consciousness, a sort of profound shift, and the way somebody realize or identify themselves as that they are more than who they think they are, or they finally understand that there's more. Their life has more meaning, and they are here to make a difference in life instead of just moving with the tides. They are here to make a difference. They are here to play a very crucial role in bringing about the collective prosperity, unity, or what we like to call changes, necessary changes in life. So a spiritual awakening is an understanding of things that are immaterial, seeking of truth about life. We'll talk about understanding more about yourself and what is going on in the society. So how do we demystify such topics? Uh, we can see this in when somebody claims to be a spiritual person. What they kind of tell you is that they are not like other people. They are above the average human being in the sense that their mentality, their perspective is geared towards things of the higher nature, as in love, hope, happiness, peace, unity, working for the greater good of mankind, which involve but not limited to reducing the pain and misery in the world. This is what we mean by a spiritual awakening. A spiritual person that is awakened is supposed to be somebody that stands for truth, stands for justice, stands for equality, stands for balance. It will not be right for a spiritual person that claims to be awakening to be awoken to is causing discomfort, creating disharmony in nature. Let me give a perfect example. Somebody that claims to be a spiritual person but is looking for other people's trouble. If we give an example of, let's say, what is happening in the world right now. Let's take an example of somebody like Donald Trump, the current president of America. Do we think that this person is spiritually matured to be a leader, a world leader? What do you think about somebody like Donald Trump and his level of spirituality?
Yeah. Donald Trump. Okay.
It's funny, right?
It's really funny. Um, Spiritually, it's like the video you did a couple of weeks ago. Yesterday, so I had like an incident, and you always like the videos always come back up in your head like, oh yeah, Chief FRS made a video about that. This is poverty of the soul. These people
Uh-huh.
have poverty of the soul. As Donald Trump, he has a seriously poverty of his soul. He
Exactly.
is poor in the spirit. You could see that if you're really spiritual and you really watch it from a spiritual perspective, you could see that his spirit he have a he's poverty in his soul. He's deeply he like full of deep traumas. That's what's going on with this human being. He's not like a normal person like us, like how you'll have like a childhood
Mm-hmm.
friend, or I will have a childhood friend. You don't hear nobody say that there's like you don't hear nobody say that he's like Donald Trump is their friend or he have a childhood friend. His own family don't even like him. His own children don't even like him. There's a lot of stories out there that people don't even know. Like there's a lot of stuff today. This today. I think today I was listening to somebody on the YouTube and a white guy, a whistleblower, blew his whistle and said that he don't like black people. The guy been to his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, and the guy said that this guy he is playing black people because he don't like black people. This guy like knows him. So the guy came out. There's a video about that today. And there's a lot of things about Donald Trump people don't know. Donald Trump is just, yeah, you know, that look, and Donald Trump's supposed to be indicted. I mean, he's a criminal. I mean, you're doing criminal offenses, so you need to be indicted and charged and bring in front of the judge like everybody else. But yeah, but he is not supposed to be a leader. That's for sure. He can't be. He's not making sound decisions. That's for sure. And recently, last week too, I saw too that they was in the White House praying for him, hands on top of him. I don't know if you saw that one. He was sitting down, and everybody was like
Wow.
over him, praying on him, like how people would put their hands on top of you. One on like the pastor who was praying had his hand on top of his head. Everybody, you gotta watch that. Over office. That was looking like you're gonna laugh about that. And they using the same words in church, talking about help the president and give him
I'll watch
wisdom.
it. What I see about him is that you're right about it because for somebody to be matured, there are certain things as a leader that we should expect from them.
Yeah, of course.
I choose to use him as an example of somebody that we say is not in that spiritual awakening because his policies are not things that him to bring the world together.
No,
Instead of bringing the world together, bringing people together, it's like somebody that is creating division. This
exactly.
yes, creating division, trying to create chaos.
Hmm.
We see this in the regular people that we say they are not spiritually awakened, people that are focused more on materialism, on the ego, and people that believe that mind is right. This is kind of mentality
Quality, exactly.
that we see with such kind of people. Okay,
Hmm.
so it's very shameful that most of these kind of people they are our leaders today.
Yes, exactly. That's
We
for
have
sure.
it's not the only person we can use as an example. I can use like the president of Nigeria, current president, so
Huh,
Tinubu is
huh,
that kind
huh.
of mentality too. He and
Exactly.
Donald Trump, I don't know which one is more better. That one kills his people. He doesn't care about his people.
But
That one support the proliferation of terrorism. It's like a black handler for the slave master.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That one, yes. So this kind of people, they are in the world today, and the issue is that how do we deal as spiritual people? How do we deal with this kind when we live in a world that is everything is not perfect? How do we cope? How do we deal with this kind of situations? This is the $1 million question that we need to ask ourselves. There will always be bad people. There
Yeah,
will always be situations that are not balanced. There will always be people that is trying to cause problem, create chaos, create disharmony in order to steal other people's natural resources, in order to just destroy the world, to
mm,
make this world a place that is full of misery, to make it a living hell for others. As spiritual people, spiritual warriors, uh, we should be seen to like how do we solve this problem? Once again, in my own view, I think about re-education, aligning of standing with the truth. Truth is a weapon, quite naturally.
Exactly.
It's the
Exactly.
only weapon that we have that can really stand against these kind of things. And it comes from awakening the deeper consciousness of people. Most of these people that are doing these evils, they are doing it from a religious point of view.
You.
If we
Yeah,
take
exactly.
Trump again as a classical example, he
Yep.
sees himself as a Christian, as a white
Yep.
racist, that he believes that God gave him the authority to be who he is, that
Yep.
anybody that is not like him is an enemy of God. If anybody does not see the world in his according to his own view, that person is an enemy. Everybody must see the world like him. Everybody must submit to him. Everybody must do what he says. This is the typical philosophy of white supremacy. And of course, it's carrying out the actions of it. White supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
uh, racism, appetite. This kind of people sees every other person as an inferior specimen. So we can see the interrelationship between religion and spiritual ignorance.
Yep.
When we see this ignorance, it's manifests in many forms. It manifests in egotism. It manifests in hatred,
Mm-hmm.
in hate, pushing hate in the world. The war between America and Iran, it starts as a result of hatred between Israel and Iran, whereby somebody hates the other man to the essence that they want to see that person gone. Hate is not part of a virtue of spiritual uh, fruits. We see hate in this war. That is the reason for this. We see pride in this war. I am better than you. We
Mm-hmm.
see an element of greed. If I destroy you, I can take over your resources. I can take over your property. Oil. Iran is very rich with a lot of oil, quite
Mm-hmm.
naturally.
Yeah.
Just the same thing with Venezuela, rich with oil, naturally. It's a good incentive for people that are materialistic to want to go and see if they can take things from you like
Mm-hmm.
that. So we see this played out with Donald Trump. He's a very greedy fellow, quite naturally. So this underscores the very point that as spiritual people, when you awaken, the world is not all about love and light. Uh, love your neighbor as yourself.
Yourself. Exactly.
As a spiritual person, you should be able to have a certain level of protection. You must
Exactly.
find a way to protect yourself from the evil people of this world on an individual level, also on a state level, on a local level, on a national level. It
Yeah.
is very, very important because there will
Important.
always be evil in the world. There will always be people that are like beasts in human form.
Yep.
There will always be
Exactly.
people that have this Neanderthal mentality of might is right. The hand justifies the means, Sabi, something like that kind of mentality. It will always be here. This is the world has always been like this.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So, as spiritual people, the message of the lessons we must learn is that we must be able to protect ourselves from the evils of this world. As a result, how do we protect ourselves? Financially, it's very, very important. Economically, we must strive to be prosperous. There's a saying that money answereth all things. If you are prosperous, you can be able to create wealth, to create the capacity to protect yourself from the evils of society. So, being a spiritual person does not mean that you should just allow yourself to be defenseless. You should allow everybody to have access to you. When somebody slaps you, you should turn the other cheek. This is a very wrong philosophy. If somebody slaps you, you turn the other cheek. The person will give you a very powerful punch or slap that you may not recover from. Maybe the next one, you cannot recover from it too. Those mentality that used to teach us in Christianity, whereby they say if somebody insults you, you say God bless you. God bless. No, 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 no. It
No,
doesn't
no, no,
work in
no.
real life.
Yeah, for sure not.
A spiritual person is not a docile human being. It will be fully spiritual. You
Mm,
must be able to defend yourself. Truth. You must defend yourself.
exactly.
So when I tell some people that I have come to realize this a long time ago, I tell people I practice fire for fire spirituality. If you
Hmm.
attack me in a certain way, I will attack you back even more than what you did to me to make sure that you have made a very serious mistake and you should not repeat that mistake in the future. A lot of people think that I was a bad person. They will say, no, you are not a spiritual person. How dare you say this? You are just like the carnal man on the streets. No, a spiritual person must not be a fool.
Hmm.
I talk about peace and love and unity. Doesn't mean that I want to put myself in a situation whereby any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just run up on
Run up.
me and do
Yeah,
anything to me
thing to you.
and
Yeah,
say their God sent them. Their God sent them to destroy me, or their God
yeah,
sent them to slap me or to take my property. No, no,
yeah.
no, no, no. My God also sent me to protect myself. The God that sent me to be preaching, He sent me to protect things that I value. Yes,
Value,
so now the
prof.
way I see be that
Yes,
too.
yes, yes, yes. It's so,
Yes,
like that it
a
is.
good,
Like that is it.
a defenseless man is not a good man.
No,
A good man is a man that have capacity to protect what he loves and value.
exactly.
Those are the people that nature or your ancestors will reward. You must find a way to protect yourself. So you must be strong. You must be proactive. You must be prosperous. Because when
Exactly.
you're prosperous, you have capacity. You're living in a house. We put burglary proof. We put security systems in your house. If it's a neighborhood, you have to get. If it's a legal in your country, you get a firearm so that any drug addicts, any idiots cannot just run up on you and take you unawares. You must be prepared for all the
Yeah,
eventualities. You see Malcolm X, the picture of Malcolm he has his long thing in his house. He knows that there
yeah,
are bad people out there that don't want to hear the truth.
yeah.
When they are coming for him, the people are coming for him. He was ready.
He was ready.
As a
Yeah,
spiritual person, you have to be ready.
exactly.
I have come to see this. So when you are awakening, the awakening is full. You become a warrior of light. A warrior of light, you must walk the twin paths the of balance, which is light and darkness. If you don't know the things that go bump in the night, how can you be able to conquer the evils of the night? So, in the ancient African spirituality, we don't study only what happens in the day, we study what happens in the night.
Right.
We see ourselves as alchemists, or we are alchemists. An alchemist is somebody that turns base metal into superior metal.
Mm.
We turn poison into medicine in African spirituality. So when we study about nature, we study about the deities
Mm.
of the workers of the ones you want to call the night deities or the so-called chaotic or cartonic elemental spirits or infernal spirits. These are parts of nature. I will give you an example of the principles concerning death and destruction. Let me give an example of Set in ancient Kemet. Set is the principle of destruction. Set is they see Set as an evil deity. I don't see it necessarily as an evil deity. I see it as a deity of necessity, in the sense that nature is part of nature. We
Exactly.
are living today, tomorrow we will die.
Yeah.
We as humans, we have principles of Set inside us.
Yep.
We have capacity to create life. We have capacity to take
To
life.
the short to take life.
So
Exactly.
when you are minding your business, then you see something that have capacity to take your life. What do you do as a human being? Will you just sit there because you don't want to hurt the earth, love the earth, hug the tree? Then you allow the person to just attack you, or maybe in the bush you see a lion, hungry lion want to hit you. No matter how loving you love nature,
Indeed.
you will try your best to kill that lion so that you can survive another day, right? You defend yourself.
So
Is it
yeah.
a bad thing?
Nope. Nope.
This is natural way of living.
Nope.
So the notion of say we should not study the dark, or we should not make contact, or we should not uh, try to understand these deities of the Catholic deities or the infernal deities, it is a wrong thing. I believe we should study them, we should know them, and learn how to live with them. Because the time will come whereby we will need those things. It's just like a gun, for instance, having a gun. A gun, you can use it to do evil, you can use it to do good.
Yep.
In itself, the substance or the uh the deity or the phenomenon is not evil, it's just a part of nature. If you say you do nothing today from now to tomorrow, you will still grow old, you will still die.
Yeah,
Death
exactly.
naturally happens.
Comes. Yeah.
So you need to understand how death works so that you can avoid it for as long as possible. When you see somebody that is something's habit, if you go this way, you will not last. You have an understanding. This is why we study those things that go bump in the night.
Yeah.
This is why we need to study more about our environment, study about spiritual essence,
That's it.
the
That's it.
reality of nature or the nature
That,
of reality.
that's it. That's it.
It's very, very important.
That's
So
it.
spiritual awakening doesn't mean that you will just open yourself to any kind of abuse
That's
from
no.
everybody.
No.
This is what I have come to realize. So most people think awakening
But they
spiritually,
will
just
test
open
you.
empathy, people slap
Seriously.
you, you leave them, people offend you, you leave them. If you do like this, everybody will be stepping on you. You need to learn how to draw boundaries.
That's for sure.
Seriously, you must draw
Seriously.
boundaries.
Seriously.
Hopefully, welcome finally. You must draw boundaries. Oh. It is very, very important. You must find way to protect yourself,
So.
defend
Yep.
yourself,
Yep.
defend what you value.
Yep.
This is the
Spiritually.
truth about spiritual awakening. When
Yep.
I awoken, when I first discovered the truth about uh, Christianity, for like I was like, whoa! So all my life I have been deceived. I didn't really know what to do. I tried to tell my closest friends, tell family members, this thing you are practicing is wrong. It was like everybody was, what are you saying? Are you sure of
Yeah.
what you everybody was looking at me as
Yeah.
like a madman. They were looking
Yeah.
like a crazy person. I was trying to explain we have been practicing this spirituality wrong all our life. We need to change. Before I know these people, they started attacking me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Koro
Mm-hmm.
Koro matter. They started they
Uh-huh.
attack me.
That's the
Uh-huh.
They tell people
pattern.
say I'm an evil
That's the
person.
pattern.
I have
Uh-huh.
gone mad, and
Uh-huh.
I'm insane. Different is depression, misery, and they were telling people that I've gone crazy. My own family members will say I've gone mad. That they should try to put me in a mental institution. This is what they were
I don't want
telling
to
Can
laugh.
you
people.
imagine?
You can
A serious
imagine.
matter.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
to recalibrate that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is how it goes. I passed through the dark night of the soul.
yeah. Yeah.
Everything they taught me about spirituality from Christianity, it was all lies,
Fake. Yeah.
all
Illusion.
false. I
Yeah.
have to walk the how will I call it, the murky part, the pathless part of
Black sheep.
spirituality to
The
discover
black sheep.
everything for myself,
The black sheep
to see
road.
the
The
truth
black
for
sheep.
myself.
The black sheep. The black
Mhm.
child. The black sheep.
I was the black. I am still the black sheep of my family till today. They call me the black sheep, and I carry that as a badge of honor.
Oh no. Yeah.
I've even
Exactly.
written it in one of my books about the black sheep. I have experienced what the black sheep sees. Blah blah black sheep. Have you any woo? I have been the
Mm.
black sheep,
We
and I
need,
will continue
we
to
need
be
to,
that
Exactly.
we
black
need
sheep.
to,
Mm-hmm.
we need to have an organization for us black
Yeah,
sheep.
so as we're waking up, people are waking up, they're coming to this conscious,
Mm-hmm.
this shift. My prayer for them is that the light of truth will lead them
Yeah. But we
to the path. Because when you wake up, you find out that it's like somebody that you see yourself in a field of dead people. You are the only living. Just imagine
Mm.
somebody in a world, and you wake up, everybody is dead. You are the only one alive. Nobody to lead you, nobody to direct you. It's like you
mm,
have to start life anew to
yeah.
relearn everything that they have taught you. Everything they taught
Yep.
us in
Mm.
school, religion. I have to relearn
But
everything.
but it's
Spiritual
really
awakening is not nice.
it is really
It's not nice.
it is really like I was like always like explain people like what you always say. Is like how you always hear this term. If you're not ready for the fire, don't step in the kitchen. Or if you're not a
Mm-hmm.
warrior,
Yes.
don't step in the garden. Because when you step up in this ring, you need to be ready. Like like
You need to be
Yes.
ready. Oh.
emotionally, emotionally, then mentally, and then physically. You need to be really ready.
Physically,
It's just like how you said,
physically,
that's why I'm laughing
yes, so
because I went through the
you
same
must
thing.
be
And
prepared though,
you
because
have
you
to
will
be
have a lot
prepared.
of opposition.
Yes, you have to be prepared. And a
It's
lot of
like the whole
people
world will turn against you.
against
Your
you.
family
Exactly.
members, people you trust,
Your friends,
relationships, everything is going
friends.
to be
Wow.
shattered.
Yeah,
Sometimes they may even fire you at work.
This is home
yeah,
for
for
me,
sure.
man. This is
Your whole life
really
will turn
hitting home.
upside down.
Yeah, for sure. For
Hmm.
sure.
This is a reality that will face with a spiritual awakening. Then you will start picking the pieces of your life and reshaping it to
Yep.
something new.
Do something new. Yeah.
Something. This is how it normally happens. hmm
Oh,
So
like how you
there's a
said.
slow.
Oh, like how you
Yes.
said in one of the videos, I think yesterday, the day before, I didn't know yesterday. You said that like if you're a good parent, you want to give your child any and everything. That was a good point you
Yes.
made. If you're a really good parent, only a not say not a good parent, but like a parent who don't any no good parent would just spoil their child because you don't want to
No,
spoil
no.
your
You have to
child.
discipline the child. Though.
Yeah.
You have to
So that's a
discipline.
that's like a good explanation of the spirit. Like, yo, don't think the spirit just here to give us everything we want. No, it don't work like that. I self, what you said was really true.
Hmm.
I self spiritually had to find out on my own, and also hearing time to time different voices. Like, nah, we ain't giving you that, or they just block something because they're like, nah, we don't want you there. That gonna pollute your soul. You gotta stay like this. So it does
Hmm.
happen. It does happen, like what you said. They know what's best for you, and they're gonna do things that they know that hey, after this, you're gonna reach to that level, or you're gonna evolve, or you're gonna get spiritually matured. So they won't give you everything.
Exactly.
It's like what you said, or money, or
No.
they will not give you everything. It's levels. It's like levels too. It's like levels, and it's levels, and you go up the level. You just can't bypass and reach to the top. It's levels, tray for tray, tray for tray.
One
Give
thing,
you okay.
one
I
thing I would
like
also
this.
like to add to what you said. Yeah, one thing I would like to add to what you said was
Okay.
that even when you try, like you said that everything is in stages, they won't give you everything all at once. Do you get? So and
hmm
even when you try to force yourself to get it by all means, it's going to be extremely difficult.
Halt. Exactly.
They are going to make it
Exactly.
they are going to make it extremely difficult for you. You need to go through and learn some certain lessons first.
Yeah. Yes.
They are not
Yes.
like they are not our servants or our butler that will just give
Exactly.
us anything we ask for.
I was telling somebody that.
We must earn it.
Exactly. Those lessons are the initiations that
Mm,
you have to pass through that to become who you are in the spiritual cadre or those levels. The difficulty we experience when starting this journey is the initiatory part. Why most people stay back in Christianity or Islam or the religion of their parents, they are afraid to pass through that difficult part. That's a pathless part of discovering things, of going,
Even
shifting
even
consciousness.
yeah,
They don't want to
the
do it.
religion
It's very
absolves
painful
them
for
from
them.
responsibility.
You are right about
I
it.
mean, so, yeah.
The difficulty, there's no joy without suffering. Somebody said that.
Mm,
The difficulty we pass through in the awakening is the initiation, and it's also the price that you pay for opening that high, that consciousness of facing reality. For you to stand against the grain, it takes a lot of hearts, takes a
mm,
lot of boldness and a lot of energy.
mm, mm,
And many people are not just ready for that. And in this lifetime, not everybody we achieve that level. So the few people that are awakening, it can be a gift and it's also can be a cost as well.
mm.
The cost is the struggle, the pain, the sacrifice that you will make. You will lose so many things. The things we call, well, that people call progress, materialistic things, fake life things, trading. You will lose a lot of those things. But
But,
if you
but
continue on your journey, you're going to gain them back. And what you
you're
are
gonna
going to gain, mass,
Mhm.
you're gonna gain more back.
you gain more.
It's
More.
And
going to
you
be like a
gain something
dream.
that is more valuable. You
Yeah.
gain insight, you gain consciousness, you gain
Yeah.
wisdom,
Experience,
Yeah.
understanding,
knowledge.
and you have changed your generation for all eternity
Hmm.
because
Exactly.
you're going to reincarnate as an ascended
Wow.
ancestors, and you are going to make sure that you going forward, you never make this mistake anymore. So you are the one that elevated the
Mm-hmm.
consciousness of your whole bloodline. This is a struggle that we're
Wow. Wow.
facing with
That's
what we
a
are doing. It's a great
wow.
sacrifice we are doing here.
But I think like
Not many
that,
people can do that.
exactly how you talk, Chief FMS, just like that. I think in my environment. In my environment, I think about it like I used to play sports back in the days, like basketball. I was a real good basketball player. So I just always use the term of basketball, like how I used to play. I was a real good player. And it's like how I used to play is like, hey, I bring the energy, I bring the momentum. So like when they put me in the
Mm-hmm.
game, but I always start. But when I come on the field, I come with that kind of energy. So it's the same way I say, like in this spirituality,
Mm,
using the example, you have to come with this kind of energy. So I was like, I just
Mm-hmm.
lead by example. I literally just stay on my thing. Like,
mm,
like last year, I still used to be like, sometimes you'll be like, you still have those stuff? Like, I thought you finished all the stuff. And then something used to like make videos, and sometimes you used to even tell me, hey, you need to be doing this every day. Like, you bathe every day, right? You eat every day, right? So you got to be on your spiritual thing
mm.
every day. And like since this year, it's really like I really take it on myself to do like every day. I'm on it like every day. Everything what I'm doing is something with spirituality. If it's from the perfume to every day, every day, every day. And now I'm
Even
like
from
that.
making your own
Even to
food.
your dressing, to
Yeah,
your
See,
it's a lifestyle.
it's a
So
lifestyle.
the things we
Exactly.
eat,
life,
the things
Yes,
we watch, the
a
things we everything
lifestyle
is a
for
lifestyle.
real.
everything.
Everything have to be on that the same
And
vibration.
vibration.
Same
Exactly.
thing with me.
Mm.
Exactly. And you're trying to
When
just
you
lead by
are in a
example.
level of study, yes. Mm. When you're on a certain level of consciousness, you resonate with the elements or the deities or the principles that you are in the same frequency with. We can see this in the way people behave. When you look at worldly leaders, for instance, so you see some kind of people, their maturity level, you know that this person have more maturity than this person have more maturity than this person. For instance, if we say we take somebody like Donald Trump, for instance, again, I like using that as an example because many people look up to him. And somebody like Mark Zuckerberg, if you pair these two people, you find out that Mark Zuckerberg is more mature than Donald Trump. You will find out that this person have more clarity, more understanding about life than this other
Yeah.
person. You will see it. If we say
Yeah.
somebody like Steve Jobs too, you bring him. I'm using like what people like in the world. If we say, okay, we bring somebody like Malcolm X, you say you want to pair, you will find out that this person is far ahead of those other people in thinking, in reasoning, in mental faculty. Although
Mm.
these other people might be richer than him, physically, they are billionaires. They are richer than him physically, but spiritually, this person is much more advanced
Thanks. Yeah.
than those other people. This is
Yeah.
how it is. Uh-huh. So spiritual awakening, it doesn't have anything to do with age. That somebody will say because I am older than you, I am more wiser than you. In traditional parlance, they like to push this that some people that are old usually, yes, some old people supposed to have wisdom, but fools grow old.
All two.
Yes,
Yes.
so
Not everybody that is older than you is have more wisdom than
No.
you.
definitely.
Okay, a child of 11 years, 12 years can be much more intelligent and spiritually matured than a man of 60 years. It is like that.
Well.
If
In
we take
fact,
Well. It's
somebody like the person that created this
children are
Islamic
more in tune.
religion, like
Yeah, I said
yes,
children are more in tune with
they are
their
very more in
spiritual
tune.
side
If
than
you teach
adults.
them very early,
If
they
you
can go
teach
very
them
far
very
in
early,
life.
yes, exactly.
Mhm. You are
but you
right
could
about
self,
it.
but you could self see it in the
So,
children.
in the process of
You could self see. Sorry to break you off, Chief Happiness, but you could see it in the children. The children, what's coming. You probably
okay,
could see it in your son. I see it in my daughter. The children, they're totally different to like us. They're coming in this world, but it's like they're like
Because
what
they're
is
still
going on? Like
pure.
what?
Do you get? They
Yeah,
don't. They've not been compromised by what's going on in this world. So they
exactly.
are receiving directly from
exactly.
God.
Yeah, exactly. But the children self could see that something is not correct. Like what's fair? Like what kind of craziness we are living in? You can see it in the children's face. You just see it in the
Mm-hmm.
children's face. I don't know how it is in Africa, but you see it over here.
I have noticed that as well in children in Nigeria. There seems to be much more sharper, more intelligence than a lot of adults.
Yeah,
So I see a lot of hope and positive things in them. That's why I always encourage people to make sure that if you're a spiritual person, teach your children at an early age, bring them in so that they can understand what is going on, so that they can have a good head start. Most of us, the
yeah.
problem we have during my time, our parents forced us into this religion. They make sure that they brainwashed us. It's taking a lot of time for most of our people to wake up due to the serious brainwashing we have when we were children. But when I woke up, I make it a point that I will never brainwash my children, and I will not support any brainwashing of children. Anywhere, if I have the capacity or the power, I will find a way to stop this brainwashing of young children by these evil leaders and elders.
Mhm.
What they are doing is that they are pressing down the consciousness and spiritual destiny of the planets by pushing the
Mhm.
children in the wrong direction, pushing them into religious and colonization or indoctrination. This is a major problem. We have many elders, even in our traditional way of our traditional institutions, that are seriously involved in destroying the consciousness and spiritual evolution or development of our children, especially in Africa. They are teaching them the wrong thing. We see
Yeah,
this every
the wrong
day.
way.
You go to traditional meeting, they will be doing traditional prayer in the name of Jesus. Some will be pouring libation with olive oil. And they are kings, so they do this in Africa a lot. In Nigeria,
Abomination.
it's a abomination. They do it, pushing the children into religious slavery, telling them to follow the way of the colonizers and beating down their culture. At the end of the day, they will say children are disrespectful, children don't care about the culture. Many place
Mhm.
institutions, many nowadays children in Africa, they don't even know how to speak their own traditional language because they tell them it doesn't
There, in fact, there are some schools.
matter.
There are some schools in
We
Nigeria
have so
that
many
don't even
problems
teach
going on
indigenous
caused by
languages.
elders that don't know themselves, and
Yeah,
they are not spiritually awakened. So
yeah.
somebody older than you doesn't mean that he's more spiritually awoken than you, even though the person may have been in spirituality before you. Like we see many of these our spiritual people, or I will call it our Igbe worshippers in Delta State here. Many of them, all they do is just dance, 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 and do offering, kill goats and chicken from morning to night. No, they don't add any new thing to the practice. They don't evolve the practice. It's like they are just like a physical museum. Like this is the same thing that
Hmm.
they met their great grandparents doing. It's the same thing they are doing. They don't
Do it. Yeah,
evolve. This is not
exactly.
spiritually awakening for me. Many of them think they are spiritual. Many people think that they are spiritually awoken on this path, but they are not. To be
Yeah.
spiritually
So that's
awakened
another
is
question I
that,
want to ask.
yes, yes, please.
That is because you said something that some people believe that they are at the level that they are at, they are already spiritually awoken. But I want to ask, is there like a cap to spiritual awakening? Like probably maybe when you get to the stage or when you get to the age, you stop.
No, there's not supposed to be any cap. There is no cap. We are
Mhm.
conscious. We are continuously learning. We
Mhm.
cannot know everything. Nobody knows everything. So for me, it's a point. It's a situation of continuous growth. You keep growing and growing and growing and learning and learning. It doesn't end. Even when we transition, there are so many things out there. If you look at the world space, you see so many uncharted territories, so many galaxies, unlimited. So learning is something that is continuous for everybody. So there's no cap. My problem is when they try to cap it. That is it. Many of them have capped their spiritual development to limit it to just one single thing, that what they are just doing, venerating this deity, go to give water offering. When it's time to do this ceremony, they do it. They don't like add any new thing to the spiritual to the spirituality. They don't evolve it. For me, spiritual awakening is supposed to be shown when you are spiritually awoken. You need to find a way to be adding value to society,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
inventing new ways of doing things, discovering new technology, creating. God have that. The one of the qualities of the creator is to create things. We humans have that ability in us, but most of us are not
Exactly.
using it, especially in Africa. If you come to most African tribe, why did they say they are backward? Because or they are primitive, because what they are doing is the rudimentary things of basic necessities: eat, survive. Maybe they'll just build a tiny house. They don't think of expanding that house. The same way that there
Reproduce.
are people have been using spear to kill animals for like maybe 1,000 years. That is what they are still doing till now. They don't adapt. They don't create new technologies. They don't advance anything. They are cautious. They don't add new items, new products. They don't add anything new to the culture. They're just using the same old thing has always been there. This is not good. This is why other people have been able to develop their culture and spirituality, and they were able to come and invade Africa, because most people
Mm-hmm.
stop growing. When you stop growing as a spiritual person, you start dying.
Yeah.
This is the truth. You must not stop growing. Immediately you
You
stop
start.
growing, you die. You
Mm.
Yeah.
start
You
dying.
start. You,
You
you
must keep
start.
growing. You must keep learning.
You
We can
start.
see examples in
If
Asian
you,
Kemet. Look at how those people, they grow to the point they think that they are at the highest point of their spiritual evolution. They don't want to do anything else. Then they start dying. We must not stop in our growth. Look at China
Mm.
today. Look at this so-called. What are they doing? They venerate their ancestors and they
yeah.
create stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They find
Yep.
out that modern people need things. They create technology. They create phones.
Yep.
They create cars.
Yep.
They're creating things to make life more comfortable.
Simple. Yeah.
And now they are a world
Mm.
power today because people cannot live. People buy this. We use all these products now.
Yeah,
So,
Mm-hmm.
but
because they
look
are
at
in their God
Africa.
mode. They are constantly
Yeah,
creating.
exactly. They are God mode in their Zen. They will call it when you are
Exactly.
in your Zen, you
They are
just keep
yeah, they are
bringing out things,
co-creating
creating new stuff.
with the
They'll
universe.
say, "This is my
Exactly. That's why
Zen."
they are.
They are very right
Mm-hmm.
about that. But look at Africa. When are we going to get to our Zen moments? It's
We are
zero. We
waiting
still hiding
for
under the fig leaf
we are
of
waiting
religion.
we are
When
waiting
people
for
still
someone to come
believe
and
that they
save
want to
us.
go to heaven, that there's a paradise better than here, and they are sitting on all the natural resources. And they say they are spiritually awoken. They're not awake anything, no.
You
They are
know.
spiritually dead, ignorant.
You, you know. You
This
know.
is the problem with Africa.
Just wanted to throw something earlier. Friday night. It was. I was out, say, early in the night, like with a colleague, just having a drink, and it was really amazing to see that a white guy, just by standing up, the magnet in us again, just pull people to us, pull like draw people into us. Some guy just came random like that, sit down close by me, start talking. We had this particular one white guy. He just started talking about every kind of subject: Trump, the war, Holland, Europe, everything. And I couldn't even self talk. I was just watching him. And you could believe when he came about religion, this guy stand up in front of me, and this guy was like 21. He's 21. He
Mhm.
explained this thing just like how you explained it. Like me, I don't believe in nothing. I don't believe in nothing. You know why? You know why I don't believe in nothing? He said, because you believe in something, you're weak. Because that justifies that, okay, then that's why you got problems in the world. Leave it to God. Oh, that's like, he said, no, I'm not like that. I asked, everything was going on. I asked a question about it. Oh, so like when he
Mhm.
explained it, I was laughing. I said, well, my brother, you're already waking. You're already awoke. I can't really
Exactly.
talk. If you talking like this, you already know what's going on. So a lot of people,
Mhm.
not only black, but a lot of people, they know what's going on with this religion on a whole, not only Christianity, but also the whole religion. I mean, Muslim and everything. So the shift is already happening. The shift in
Yeah,
the earth
it is
energy
happening.
is already happening. Because I got a lot of white people who, at this moment, they're thinking different now. A lot of white people, we don't see them. It's like a few small groups. There's a lot of them who thinks like, hey, these people is crazy people, or they're genocide people, they're killing people, especially against Israel, things against Trump. You got a lot of people who's not like, they're shifting, but it's like a small few groups, a small few people. You know what I mean? But yeah, are you there? Chief Rivers?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me. I'm just watching you.
Yeah,
People are waking up, but
yeah,
not the way we would want
we
it.
want it to be.
My dream is that more people should wake up so that we can change this current system. This Babylon system needs
Yep,
to go down.
yep,
Uh-huh. But Babylon system don't want to go down. Babylon system want to survive, and they are not
yes,
going down without a fight. This is
exactly.
why
No.
conscious people, a lot of people that think they are waking, and especially in Nigeria, I'm using an example, they are not really awakening, because if you're awakening, you must want to see change, and you must try to be a part of that change.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them,
Mm-hmm.
they practice their African spirituality. What I just see them do is just ceremonies, like live their life. Don't they don't want to involve themselves in any way, shape, or form to change any situation. I'm not saying that they should go and carry arms to fight the government. No, no, no. It's not about violence.
No,
It's about
no,
living your truth,
no.
promoting
Mm-hmm.
your truth, and letting people see the benefits, or the letting people see the right thing that you are doing, letting people to see that there's a lot of hope in what you are doing. Like there's a lot of hope in African spirituality. This African spirituality can offer you peace. It can offer you love. It can offer you progress. It can also offer you protection. How do we do this? Is what I'm trying to say. We need to be more into the practice. In
Mm,
the time past, I used to, when we look at, let's give example of ancient Benin Empire. How was there an empire in Benin? There were spiritual people, of course. They were
mm,
into economic trades. They were into art and craft. When you talk about art and craft, Benin was number one. You talk about bronze. You talk about agriculture. You talk about the kind of things
They
that
were
you
so in
promote
their
the country,
creation mode.
creating just like the way
Mm-hmm.
China is doing now, whereby they create a lot of
Mm-hmm.
products and they sell to people. Ancient
Mm-hmm.
Benin Empire was into that. People were coming from far and wide to trade, to get all these things. People,
And
we are spiritual
that's
people
why
of
many
today.
Europeans are still holding on to. That's why many Europeans are
Yes,
still
now,
holding on to many of
yes,
our
yes,
Benin
exactly.
artifacts, Ife
Their
artifacts,
artifacts and
because
stuff. They still, because they were very
those were
rich.
elite creation of African people. They hold on to it till today. All
And
those many of those artifacts are still locked up in their museums.
yes, now they are making money from it. They know that those things are wealth.
They are
To
making
do those
money
things
from
today
it.
with the what they are priceless. They're actually invested in developing their culture to make it what it is. Same thing with the Kemetic people. Same thing with the Akan people of Ghana. Same thing with the South African ancient Zulu people. But nowadays, we don't do that anymore in African spirituality. African spirituality is like, how will I say it? About just 5% of Africans really practice that right now.
Yes, sir.
And it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have any investments, doesn't have any developments. People don't see it like something of value anymore. So part of the awakening is to change that narrative. We
mm,
must find a way to promote it to the
mm.
outside world. We must find a way to reestablish it. We must find a way to start creating things again, to make it cool again. Let me use that language, or great again, by creating modern day artifacts, building modern day temples in line with modern day technologies, by making the youth see it as something of value and something that is progressive, so that we want to
Mm.
identify with it. Like most of
Mm-hmm.
our people, when we go to Asia, we go to their temples there. It's like a tourist attraction. You go there, you see how they have built it. You want to take pictures inside. You want to identify with it. It looks cool because they have adapted it to modern day
Because they
realities.
invested in it.
Most of our practitioners here, it is very, very bare. When you go to their, many of them are what I would say semi-illiterate or spiritual illiterates. Some people are there. Yeah, so yeah, we have spiritual illiterates. So you will see
Yeah,
some people
definitely.
that think that they are spiritual people. Every day they dress up in their regalia. They do it for show. When they want to do an offering, they will come to their front house or they will come to the street. Let everybody see them doing the offering. When they are going to the market, they will be fully dressed so that they will say, oh, spiritual man, oh, he's a heavy spiritualist. He's a top. I see them every day. But when you talk to these people face to face, you find out that they know nothing, that they are empty vessels. We see them, and these people, they really think that they are spiritual. That is a shocking thing to me. They think that they are practicing one spirituality. If you come to Nigeria, you see a lot of them. They think that they know it, and they go after just defrauding people. People that don't know any better. When you see them, you think that they are highly spiritual people. They will carry this as usual. They all stay. They go take it everywhere. They sprinkle powder. They do ceremonies. They dance. But when you get close to them, you find out this person is just a fool. Some of them even do videos. I will see their videos. I will just be looking at. So all your spirituality, is this what you have to offer? This is not the way to be practicing it. If you practice it like this, you are going to be a poor person for a very long time. You're going to be forever poor.
Yeah.
It's truth. Any spiritual practice you are doing that is bringing poverty to you, you are not supposed to be inside. It's not worth practicing.
Yeah.
Spiritual practice is supposed to bring wealth to you. Truth. You must find a way to make it work for you. It is part of the awakening. You must find a way to make it work for you.
Yeah.
Very, very important, because you need money to survive. If you don't have certain level of financial capacity as a spiritual person, people will be insulting you. You'll be the butt of every joke. You cannot even talk in public. You cannot even defend what you are practicing.
Practicing, yeah.
So you must find a way to be successful in what you are doing.
Yep.
Yes, you must find a way. It is part of the awakening. Awakening doesn't mean that you will live like a bomb. Although we pass difficult times, but you must make sure that that difficulty is part of the training. When you have passed through the difficult time, when money starts coming, you will know how to handle that wealth, how to manage the wealth, how to manage money. You will know, because you will have to find a way to make money work for you, not to make it control you. This is where most people are getting difficulty, mistakes in life. We must make wealth work for us. This is a balance, because whether we like it or not, money is a deity, and it's part of life. It's part of nature. We are, in most of our cultures, we have the deity of money, the deity in charge of economics. In our Kemet is also segments. We should the lion deity is in charge of economics. We must find a way to balance our spiritual life with our earthly life. We must find a way to bring prosperity, find a way of making our spirituality work for us. This involves and is not limited to venerating the deity of, including it, a deity of prosperity as part of our pantheon, studying the spirituality of financial alchemy. We must find a way to do all these things. We must find a way to balance our spiritual life and our physical life.
That's
we must find a way to bring this balance.
Balance, yeah.
We must be physically wealthy and also spiritually wealthy.
Wealthy, exactly.
In this world, for us to survive, we must be able to find a way to create a lasting legacy. And not only that, we must find a way to protect the things that we are creating.
Yep.
Protect it from the enemy. Protect it for the sake of our children. Protect it. The land that we have inherited, we must pass it to the next generation. We must even add more to it.
Yep.
This is called generational wealth, generational prosperity. It is all part of spiritual awakening.
Awakening, yeah.
Wisdom, the knowledge that we have now of protecting our future, we must pass that knowledge, codify that knowledge, and pass it to the next generation, so that our children will not be stupid. Our children will not be the type that somebody will just come and deceive them and steal all their properties or their heritage away, or they will just sign some kind of stupid contract and sign their life away. We must properly teach
and they won't have to go through the same struggle that we went through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We must give them the proper orientation.
Yeah.
So spiritual awakening is not just I know spirit, I talk to deities, it's kind of a nation building philosophy. It has to be complete. Everything we do have to be intentional. The kind of partner we marry matters. The kind of mentality. Yes. Most of our people here in Nigeria, they marry just for physical appearance.
Nope.
They don't think about the mentality of the woman, or they don't think about the mentality of the man. they just marry, and they'll have children that the
Uh,
relationship,
and
we have problems in the
you
future.
know,
We
you know
must
what I
not be
found
thinking
out?
like this.
You know what I found out? You know what I found out
Yes.
lately? And this is from like a lot of years watching your videos. But what I got lately since last year is, for me, is my opinion is the most beautiful and the most sexiest thing is when a woman is also spiritual. Like I know I
Yes,
feel like I
sir.
reach to the
Exactly.
level. You could be ugly, you could be poor, you could be
Mm-hmm.
in, but once you could even watch me and tell me, oh Shun, or you could watch me and tell me, yes, I love you
Mm.
more. Then for me, I love you.
Mm.
For me, I'm
And
Exactly.
falling in love with you. I
definitely.
I reach that level. I reach that level. And you know what
Because
other
you won't
level I
find a lot
reach?
of women like that.
Yeah, I reach another level that if so like women tell me like, no, I don't believe in nothing. Oh, then it'll take me some days, but I just always come out to the spirit like, listen, her mentality is like this, my mentality is like that. I'm standing for this. I'm not going back. You know what I mean? It's steadfast. So you don't know already. Nah, that is not for me. The mentality is a lot of things with mentality and frequency. If
Mm-hmm.
we're not
Mm.
matching each other's mental. We're not matching like each other. What we think the same type of thing. No, okay, then we don't match each other frequency. So then, to me, the love or relationship or that's not gonna be like good. It's not for a
It's
real
crazy in
spiritual man.
Nigeria. The
You're
mentality.
not you're not gonna
Mm.
take that. You like because look, you more like me. That's the problems I had. Like that
It's
was
going to
last
cap
year. That was
your
in the
growth.
times
It's messing with
because
women
you're
like that.
passionate, and the other person's like, yo, there's like no. It's like okay, we could be passionate once a month. Or you don't need to be going on like that the whole time. But how? Why you have to be doing a spiritual bath every day? Or what? You know what I mean? What show you? But then no, it's when you have to break it down. And then tell them, look, my passion for this is not your passion. How they call
Exactly.
me is not how they call you. You understand?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And in a relationship, I think that way you got to be looking for the number one thing in a woman, in a lady, like spirituality. Where your spirit at? Where is your
Exactly.
Exactly.
spirit
Because
at?
if you don't pay attention to that, many of these women they can be hijacked against you.
Exactly, exactly. And they will
Yeah,
hijack it.
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is
Definitely.
the thing that I discovered when I first came to Nigeria. I discovered that, with all due respect to Nigeria women, many of them, especially the Christian ones, the mentality is not in the right place.
So
It was so shocking
it's
for me. I
terrible
was
in
like,
Nigeria.
what am I dealing with? You will see a full grown lady will tell you that before you start this relationship, he has how will I say it, a general, a daddy GO, a pastor that he loves so much that
Preconditions.
he will do anything for that pastor. And whatever the pastor tells her is what she does. Then
It's
she takes
final.
her religion comes first. You are the
Mm-hmm.
third man in the relationship. They don't hide it. They tell you when they are going for church, you don't argue with that. If their pastor tell them, you come into church now, you're coming to do all night, they don't argue. Anything the pastor
Mm-hmm.
tells them, they do it.
Final.
But you, the husband, you are the third party.
Well,
You have
you
anything
know,
they tell you is you manage it. This is how I say I
you,
cannot bring myself to bring a
you
relationship.
know,
Woman that have this kind of mentality, no matter how beautiful the woman is, I will never put myself in this kind of situation. But a lot of men in Nigeria, they are in this situation right now as we speak. Many
well,
of the women are controlled by their pastors, by their daddy GOs.
well.
You
To
see the
me,
mentality?
I would say is a lot of those men is not alpha males, number one, and
Yes,
a lot of those males in
They don't
Nigeria is not
they don't know
practicing,
themselves.
but they're not practicing kingship because if you're a king man,
exactly. They
if you're
don't.
a king man, right, and you really is an alpha male, right? Like myself in Nigeria, I hear you talking about this, and I'm getting so irritated. Like, listen. No woman could never come on top of it. Cause look, the minute you start, it's like, listen, pack your bags, and when you go, make sure you don't come back.
Exactly,
I want to hear
exactly,
not and like when I put on my foot, I don't want to hear no daddy Geo. I'm a god. I higher than the Geo, the daddy Geo.
exactly. Me
You
too.
understand?
Yes, oh,
Yes.
You understand?
yes.
So
Yes.
I find like these men, like when you're talking, is the men is weak and the women
And
go in church,
very weak.
they go in
Mm.
Dodo
church,
men.
but we all know
Mm.
that it does hide behind the church banner to do evilness. So the women,
Evil.
Exactly.
Oh my
a lot of the
God.
women, they do evilness, they throw things in the men food or whatever, because it's impossible you could just be sitting down. Like how you said, and you say like, man, it just this is going on and this is going on at the moment, and people is just, and the woman have to say, the men don't have nothing to say. It
No
sounds like,
sale.
it sounds spiritually, it sounds evil. It sounds like evilness.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It
how
sounds
come?
It's
dirty.
a spiritual bandage.
Yeah,
I tell
how
you,
come?
I experienced this in
Yeah,
I experienced it. A
I'm,
lot of men. I can tell you gladly, like about 50% of Nigerian men, they are in this situation today. 50% of them are in this situation. The funny thing that this is the same woman that
50%
give you all this
is quite
condition,
low.
wants you
I
to
was
take
not
her
even
as
70
number
or
one,
80.
first priority. But they never take the man as a first priority, and in most cases, they never bring anything to the relationship
table.
except themselves. They never
But
bring anything to relationship except themselves.
this
This
is
is
That's
witchcraft.
not
This
a
is
that's not a
which
that's not a
is
balance.
witchcraft.
That's not a balance game.
Uh-huh.
yeah, this sounds like
Witchcraft.
witchcraft and witches you're dealing with. You don't have nothing. You're poor. You don't have education. You
And
don't
yet
have
you're
money.
giving
You don't
people
have nothing.
condition.
But you want to have all the say, and plus
And you're
you're
not ready to
going.
grow.
No, bro. No, bro. It's the men.
This
It's
is
the
the
men.
reality on ground. Oh. This is the
Yeah.
reality with many, a lot of men are in this
It's crazy in Nigeria.
situation today. And very sad. So many people here, and the funny thing, these people we see they are waking. Many people, I say most of them, they are spiritual illiterates, stark illiterates,
Mm.
spiritual illiterates,
Yeah.
semi-illiterates. You will see
It's,
a lot of them.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in Africa. Africa
Yeah.
is successful. Successful for this kind of thing. No? It's so funny. For you to be a conscious person in Africa and Nigeria,
So
it's
it
not
can,
easy.
to
No.
meet
You know the kind of things
it's
we
like
see
finding
every
a
day.
needle in a haystack.
Reality. It's not
No.
easy. Oh.
Like yeah, like yesterday, like also yesterday. That's what I'm saying. Now you have to like lead by example. Like yesterday, I went by my African people, like my African family, who does cook up my food and give me my fufu and everything. And like I was there yesterday where I had like an incident happen last week that someone stole a girl bicycle. So this now her father was like kind of upset, and like cause it's like the girl fell in school, so she couldn't ride a bicycle home. So somebody in the school, a teacher, told her he gonna bring her home. So she told him, I can't ride a bike. Please put my bike away, like put it away, safe for me. And the guy, he put the bike away, but he didn't lock the bike. And the father bought the bike for 1,500 euros. African father, he's from Togo, but you know
Okay.
his mind is like when you say stack illiterate, this is one. But the people them respect me because when I come around, I don't disrespect nobody. I watch everybody as a human, and I try to. For me, is when
Mm-hmm.
my power is when I watch people, anybody, as like a doctor. I just watch people, and that's like no matter what you're dealing with, I find, or in myself, I feel I have the power to change you, or I have the power to like like
Initiate
like
change.
yeah, that's how I go about it. So people have the kind of thing about a guy, but every time I come around, I always just talk to him good. So he like me, he see my spirit, like, hey, this like Ruben is genuine, you know what I mean? And I don't move genuine, it's either left or right. So yesterday, when I came, I would say, hey, so how the bike, how it went with the bike? Did you went to the police? Did you did your you press charges? But like he don't know his laws. So he was like kind of upset. He's like, yeah, I did this, I did that. My daughter did that. Boom, but I'm going to the school Monday. I'm going back to the man that did. So I watch him. I like, you going back to who, man? I say, you're not going anywhere. I say, you gotta know your laws. Do you know your laws? Give me the paper. So I start to outline something. I say, where you going? Look, you done did your thing by the police. Look, they're saying right here. If you do this, you go on the site, you press this, you're gonna get money back for the bike. Did you call it insurance? So I was there like 2-3 hours. I had a guy like a little
Wow.
a little child, like take the paper, come sit on behind the computer, log in. His wife was there herself watching me like, I like, yes, man. So stop playing this thing, man. I tell you all, or else pack your bags and go back to Africa. Don't, why you living here? Why you living here?
Mm.
Like that, I had him yesterday. I said, why you living here? You think all these people is your friend? They're not your friend.
Mm.
Go be. So now, while I'm even reading some papers, I call him. I say, come. He come. I say, you see the problem here? You see the problem? So I show him my insurance paper when he bought the bicycle. I say, look the name. So the people by the place, they done made a mistake, but they don't do that for spite. So on the paper, it have his daughter name. It's like the insurance person, his daughter name, while the daughter is 13, and his birthday and man. So they got it like it's wrong because
Ah,
the
that's
name
messed
of the
up.
daughter is not supposed to be there. So I tell him like, look at this. He watch. I said, come on. I said, when you're in a shop in front of these white people, you laugh too much. Stop laughing. You spend your
Mm.
money. Give me my receipt. You read your receipt. Hey, sir, come back. Look, name is wrong. Change that for me, please. Stop laughing with these people. Yesterday, I was preaching in the house that the people that was quiet after a while, the guy would watch me like, yeah, yeah. I say, no, man, stop it. You know what the problem is? We forget our culture and we want to cling on to somebody else's culture. They're not going to accept
Mm-hmm.
nobody. They're not going to accept you, me,
Exactly.
nobody. Start to vibrate differently. Yeah, start to go about your thing differently, diplomatic. The people them don't love. Then now the guy was saying something like, yeah, and I gotta go and talk. I say, anybody you gotta talk to is your daughter. And I point to the little girl. I say, anybody you gotta talk to is this little girl here. You gotta start talking to this little girl that when she
Hmm.
leave the house, that don't think white people love her. She have a father, she
Mm.
have a mother. Anybody you wanna go talk to is talk to your daughter. You need to
Mhm.
talk to your daughter that she
Mhm.
understands the world she's living in outside there. And I say that's
Mm-hmm.
your task and the lady task. Because the mother in the house knows how I is already, so she just put on her head. But the man, he's like a stacked illiterate. First, he didn't know himself. Then he went to Muslim and all kind of thing. And right now, is that's like
Wow.
a kind of spirit in him. You know, like when I'm asking for the black palm kernel oil, is against this particular
He's
individual.
a mental slave already. He's
No,
a
yeah,
mental slave.
Mm.
he's such in a slave that right now every time I come around, I just grind him out. I just grind him out. Yesterday, self, I give him a perfect example. He's living the place where I used to live when I met you. When I told you, yeah, you remember where I used to live? When after a while you told me, hey, I think you need to tone it down. Tone it down. You know, you're going too hard. You remember when I was going hard? I was like really
Yeah.
passionate. I just met you, and then I started to get some
Mhm.
fight down after a year. You told me to move, go to a central place. I did that. So I went back to so he lives in the same place I used to live. So when I was there, I told
Wow.
him, I said, listen, when I used to live here, you could ask anybody. All these people here, they respect me, they know me. They know what I stand for. After a while, I had to
Mm-hmm.
leave because it was too much power. I explained to
Mm.
them, I said, the white people like when you are dumb, when you're stupid, when you like to laugh
Mm-hmm.
and think they're your friend. Stop it. Stop it. You need to be better less. Like meaning like you need to be like awaken me like you're active. You're nothing ain't passing you. Everything you're seeing. That's why they don't like me. I see everything. Nothing don't pass me. Nothing don't pass me. They really don't like me. Nothing don't pass me. The white man, they thief a lot of money. I explained to people like yesterday. I say, even when you work, right? When you work and they send you like your loans, like paper showing you like how much money you get and whatever. I explain them something. I'm explaining them, yeah. You're supposed to get your money, how much hours you work, 40 hours. If it's 16 an hour, 20 euros an hour, this is the money. Only thing after that is tax supposed to come off. Agree? Agree. Tax. After tax, that's the money you get. I say, how come when you get a paper, you got all kind of, I don't even want to like different things on the paper. You got this for pension, you got this, you got that, you got, when you calculate the money, it's all up to 150 euros they take in. Time four is a month, that's 600 euros.
Mhm.
Where my money is going. So when I
Wow.
was sitting down yesterday telling the people, like, I say, you see me, they don't like my mouth. Because my mouth, I just open up my mouth. I'm not nobody sitting down, keeping quiet. I say, it's
Mm-hmm.
quiet, it's consent. And these people
Mm-hmm.
is not our
Exactly.
friend because a lot of these Africans they come over here and I don't know what's in their brain. I don't. I know probably they pass through a
Is
lot
the
of stuff in
conditioning in
Africa.
Africa here now? Is the
Yeah,
conditioning in Africa
yeah. So they think when they come and they
that
see
the
white
perfect
people,
slave when they get there?
they think when they see white people, hey, white people is their friend.
Yeah,
But
they
I'm just
believe
trying to tell them
exactly. They
like,
believe white
hey,
people are their friend.
yeah, but white people is not your friend. White people,
Mm-hmm.
you have to study white people,
Exactly.
and I study them real good. A white person, right? They will never watch you vex. Like, a vex or never. Never. They will never show you anger, vexation, nothing. You know, these people just come and operate. It's the same way in the Bible how they explain the devil. That's how they operate. They
Mm.
come, laugh, smile. Oh, how you doing? Oh, Chief Effie West. Oh, oh, how nice to see you,
Yes,
Chief
I
Effie
know them
West
very
again.
well.
And they do you that. And soon you pass. It's like 5, 6. You know, stab you in the back. We do this.
This is
We
exactly
say
the
this.
operates.
That's what it is. They laugh. Oh, how you doing? Fiyinfolu. Oh, wow, you in Nigeria. Oh, my
And behind
brother, I
your back,
miss you.
they are
And
the ones
as soon
torturing
he
you.
turn
This
around
is
or you
how
take
they
the
operate.
camera off, they call the other one and say, hey, that guy there in Nigeria, this one there, he named Fiyinfolu. That is how it is. The same story of Christopher Columbus to all the colonizers, to all of them. We know their character, like characteristic, where we know the character. Come
Yeah,
on. Let me
exactly.
stop acting like we don't know white people character. That was yesterday I was
Mm-hmm.
ranting on
Funny
telling you.
enough, a lot of
They will
African
suck.
people, when they go to abroad, they think that white people are their friend.
Yeah,
And it's as a result of what they have stemmed. They see Christianity, love everybody, treat everybody nice. They go abroad with the aim of making friends with white people,
yeah,
making friends with foreigners.
yeah.
But little did they know that the people they are going there to think that they want to make, they think that when they go abroad, they have gone to a certain social status, they have rising
Yeah,
higher in social status, that they are
yeah.
now big boys and big girls. And
Big
they
boys.
don't know that the people
Big
they are
boys.
trying to go up to, the people don't care about you.
Yeah,
And with time, they will learn this lesson. They'll try to be very good, like a puppy. When they see a black man, they want to shop the black man. They be like a beast or
exactly.
a Rottweiler. Then when they see
Exactly.
a white man, they be like a Chihuahua.
Yeah,
They have this mentality. And
yeah,
many of them are the Christians. They want
Hmm.
to pally white people. And the white
yes,
people treat them like trash.
exactly.
White people treat them seriously like trash and they don't say anything. And then they
Yes,
come to Africa back. They don't say the bad experience. They pretend that they are now big boys. They have
They,
now
they
associated
never
with the
they,
white
they
man.
never
And
mention their bad
we are
experience.
under them. They come to Africa and they want to treat other people like trash. So the thing is like
Exactly.
a slavery thing, whereby they think that going there, anything the white man does is good, but everything the black man does is bad.
yeah,
So they have already accepted to be a second class or third class citizen.
yeah.
Whatever they cannot even complain. They cannot. I have experienced this now. When I used to try, I see a lot of black people that behave like coons. Uh, when I was a Christian, I have this mentality too. I have to tell you that I was naive. But immediately I left, when I started traveling, I left Nigeria by way of Egypt. I have told this story before: Egypt, India, Malaysia, later Thailand, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of Asia. I quickly discovered that something was wrong with us in Nigeria. See, these countries, they are not Christians, they don't pray, everything is working. How come we pray every day and we still have problems? This is what led me to my spiritual awakening. I started studying. I say, it's either we are not praying enough as Christians in Nigeria, or these people have a higher power than us that is making their country to be prosperous, and we are not getting
That's the
that same
religion.
prosperity. That is why when I was settled in Thailand, I secretly started studying Buddhism. I will see everywhere they have shrines. I'll be looking at the shrine. I'll say, okay, we have this kind of shrine in Africa. What is the problem? Do they also sacrifice goats and cows? I don't see them do anything. I say, maybe they hide it in the kitchen. I'll go to the back of the house to be checking to see the blood. I don't see any blood. I say, what are these people doing to make them so great? I started studying Buddhism. That is how my awakening started, because they're not, there are people, they are living very well. Everything is working for them, and they don't pray.
Mm-hmm.
And they worship their own deities. We that pray every day, things are not working for us.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
started my awakening journey from there. And when I become fully awoke, and I discovered I move a lot with white people. I went to school there now. I socialized. I saw the mentality of the different people, the mentality of the Caucasian, mentality of the Asian people, mentality of my own African people. I was always thinking how we can move forward. This started my awakening. When I
Mm.
discovered the mentality of the Caucasian, I said, oh. This is the problem. This is how we need to, I instantly recalibrated how I deal with them. Nothing is good is going to come out of these people. The only thing is that coming out, you're going to be a third class or citizen to these people, or a third class human being. They're going to treat you like this for all eternity. You have to be yourself. You have to discover your own self. You have to live and walk in the shadow of your ancestors. You have to
Exactly.
be as an African person, and we are the
Exactly.
original people of this planet. I
Exactly.
get back into my own African spirituality, and since then, I've never looked back. I don't even think of them anymore. I
Yeah.
don't need anything from them. I am self-sufficient. Everything I want, I get by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I see, but a lot of my brothers are still in Christianity. They still see the white man as God. When they
Mm.
see the white man, they see Jesus. They go abroad. They want to put themselves down. They want to do anything just to please Uncle Sam. To please Uncle Sam. They go. They don't care. Sweep streets, do all sort of mania job, thinking that maybe one day a destiny helper will come to them and happy they will live happily ever after. They will be the same. You're not going to be equal, my brother. You will only find equality in your African spirituality and culture. This is where you can be a king in Africa. But in that place, you will never be a king. You will always be a slave. No matter how far you think you go in their system, they will only use you to put down your people, to cause problem for your people. A perfect example is this Nigerian woman, Kemi Badnoch. I don't know if you have heard of her.
Bad enough.
She's in their Republican something party in their parliament. She's a Nigerian. But she's the one that speaks vehemently against Africans coming to UK. She's the one that is throwing the back against them, from even becoming citizens. They're going to use you against. That's the highest thing you're going to be. I would think she's the black woman that have the highest position in the UK government. Kemi Badnoch, the Nigerian woman. How did she get there? She's there to tighten immigration, to close all the opportunities for fellow Africans coming to the UK.
I think in fact,
this is
how
best you're going to be. At best, the black person you go in, you're going to be the one that will be putting the block or the yoke on your people's neck. That is the only way you're going to rise in their system, to be an enemy of your own people. And if you see most of the black people that have been prosperous in the system, like the Tinubus of Nigeria, what are they doing? They are the ones that are causing all the difficulty in Africa, making sure that African people does not rise. This is the only thing you're going to be in the white man system, is to be a tax master that will impoverish your own people for them. Look at all our daddy GEOs that are billionaires. What are they doing? They are the black tax masters that are making sure mental religious indoctrination and mental slavery survives in Africa. With their big churches, Believers Love World, Redeem, Winners. Look at all of them. They are working for white supremacy to suppress African consciousness. This is the highest thing you're going to be in their system, is to destroy your own people for them. That is the only way you're going to rise in their system. The only way you will rise in their system to make sure that them accept you is how are you willing to go to destroy your people? How far are you willing to go to enslave your people for them? How far are you willing to go to promote the policies of white supremacy in Africa? This is what will make them initiate you into their highest level of their society system. This is nothing more, nothing less. So I see my people going there. They are going there to enslave themselves, to enslave other Africans for white supremacy. This is the highest thing they are going to be there. Simple, nothing more, nothing less. So it's such a shame. So what can we do now? The question as spiritual people. Still on the re-education of our people, we must keep educating our people to give them self-esteem. Many of our people in Christianity and Islam, they lack self-esteem. They are suffering from serious case of inferiority complex. They're suffering from lack of knowledge about themselves, lack of knowledge of self, lack of knowledge of their history, of their spirituality, and how to apply their spirituality to become prosperous and successful. They don't have all this knowledge. This is why we are doing this podcast here. How can we save our people? How can we stop this menace?
To me, the way how we gonna stop it? Look, the way how we gonna stop people, right? I didn't tell you, but tonight at 12 o'clock, I premiered my first video on my YouTube channel.
Wow.
And I kick it off. And it's the first video, and like from then I'll be like dropping like 1-2 videos every week. But like what I want to say is like, and like I said it in the first video, is like a lot of these people, like you calling these daddy G-hoes, this woman in UK and stuff, it's like what you said enough time on your videos, that people offer you money. You know, like enough times you said people secretly message you and offer you money and told you, stop talking about this. We offer you some money. Start to talk about. You said it a couple of times. So when you talk, I know exactly what you're talking about, because they have those people out there. So like with Tinubu, with the lady and stuff, don't forget they done the meaning of selling your soul is selling your principles, is selling what you stand for. Okay? It's like, yo, you're
Mm.
gonna shut up. Look, 5 billion, you're gonna do this, and then the people accepting. You're just gonna shut up, go with your family, stay to your family. All you gotta do is come to work, do this. This is your money. And
Yeah,
anytime you get out the
that's
line,
how you say your soul.
a lot of them does be doing that. So it's going about now, like I said already, it's not about the money right
Just for
now.
some
Like you
money.
jump on a YouTube, you think, oh, money, YouTube. No, it's like I bring in a message out. I'm just there to bring a message out time to time again to the misconception of things and the craziness of things on the internet. On the internet, a lot of people will be talking a lot of craziness, a lot of bandwagon stuff without even evidence. Again, I want to touch on the other topic, like in what you were just talking about in like back in Africa or in Nigeria. You know the problem with Africa is on a whole is this is something out of the Bible. If we I don't we don't if we just gonna take something out of the Bible. In Exodus, thing in Moses' time, when he so called went
Okay.
to whoever on the hill and whatever. You forget in this same Bible, what they make. In that same Exodus, it was said that God, like the God is a jealous God.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like the God, like the one what Moses said he's a jealous God, and the people should not have any other gods but him. Stop.
Can you
Mm.
imagine?
Stop. So now leave that. But that always stay in my head. And that's the problem with Africa. Because Africa, we leave the true God. And that true God is a jealous God. That true God, the
Mm.
black man God, don't deal with no love. And this is the other black brother of mine from the Caribbean told me this. This love and this forgiveness, the black gods and goddesses, bro, we deal with respect. It's the same thing like the spiritual world. That's why a lot of people don't understand it.
Respect,
That's
yes,
why
and principles.
that's why you have to come out and say, I say, yo, look, if you're a parent, you don't give your child every good thing. You wouldn't give your child everything, no? I know the bedroom, the brother here today, he explained it even better that, hey, you need to earn it. And I used to tell people like, what do you think? You just jump on and you say, oh, I'm spiritual, and then tomorrow the door open up, the path open up. No, no, no. They need to see that, hey, this is my servant, this is my warrior, this is my child. He putting it on the line
Mm-hmm.
for me. So when you still do a ritual or you do something, it's gonna be aligned with the universe. Like, yes, give him, but not too much. Give him a little bit. Okay, open up the door, but not too much, but a little bit. You know what I mean? The problem with Africa is they forget about the true God, and they left for
Mm-hmm.
all kind of idol gods,
Exactly. Foreign.
foreign gods. Because in the same book again, and I'm gonna use the book too much. They told us, right, we black men, to don't sleep with strange women. And who is strange women?
Women.
Who is strange women? That's every woman besides your sister, besides our sisters.
Mm.
That's the God what we serve. Our God done told us already, do not sleep with strange women, meaning don't sleep with women out of your culture. Stay in your culture.
Mm.
So if you talk about the problems of Africa is, the problem of Africa is just like when we watch China, we know like who. That's why China is working. China don't want to be like a white man. China don't want to be like an Indian man.
Mm.
No, the Chinese want to be
The Chinese want to be like the Chinese.
Chinese. And that is
Exactly.
what's going on with Africa. If the African people stand up and say, you know what, today, done. The whole of Africa. Nah, done. Africa God, Africa food, Africa culture. That's it. That's it. So in the process, what we need to be doing is like leading by example. I know where you is there, Chief FBS. You leading by example. Like you don't even need an army. You get up by yourself. You have the army in the quantum physics around you. So you leading by
Mm-hmm.
example. Everything
Mm-hmm.
what you're doing,
Yes.
you just leading by example. Probably it's like taking
Mm-hmm.
slow progress, but you have somebody watching. You have somebody admiring. You have some youth man on the road saying, hey, it's just something about this elder. Every time this elder pass, it's like he's
Mm-hmm.
different. He's serious. Look,
Mm-hmm.
it's slow process. You have to see it like this
Mm.
in the civil rights movement. We're making slow process, like slow progress, but by being the example, I could tell you again, I'm telling you from my experience. You have people sitting and watching. They're not saying they're just watching you.
Taking
And by you
notes.
leading by example, there's where they're just admiring you. Time to time, they'll come and say, wow, it's just something about you, man. I don't, bro, you like a diamond, bro. It's like
Mm.
you shine, bro. I say shine is the soul
Wow.
what shine. The sun shines every day, right? The soul is what
Mm-hmm.
shine.
Yes.
The spirit is what shine. So I don't realize already, like, what? It's the same thing you said, Chief FUS. You want to change your world or you want to change things around you, start by changing yourself. It's a true thing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Then things change around you. So I see, that's what I said about
Mhm.
like sports. Like I see like football, like sports, like boxing. You got to bring the momentum. You got to bring the energy. If you don't bring the energy in sports, you lose. Is the one who bring the
Dead on
most
arrival.
energy wins the game. Everyone knows that. If you really like
Exactly.
sports and in sports, and everyone knows the one who brings the energy, who brings the energy controls the momentum, and then you win the game.
Mhm.
So it's the
You
same way.
have a very solid point here.
Yeah, it's the same way with spirituality. So like when you finish here, I could turn the camera and show you the spiritual bath is already made. Look, the white cloth is over it. I'm on an early morning spiritual rites when the sun is rising. You understand? From
Mm.
Correct.
there, I'm gonna shoot the other video, go to the gym, sleep, wake up, go to work from 3 to 11. Right? Come back home. But every day you need to be like, and then when you go on your work again, different things. It's from the orange perfume I got for you. That orange perfume, I forgot his name, the orange one, the perfume.
Okay.
When you
Rose
rub on your,
locks.
the one where you rub, yes. The one where you rub. Look, I rub it, I just smell it in my hair. When you rub. The one where you rub, the orange one, you rub on your head.
Yeah, I know it.
Hey,
Yeah.
everywhere. You could believe I don't even work construction no more. You don't know I'm a manager right now. I don't work in a construction business. I work now with a bunch of white people, rich people, and stuff, and I'm a manager. Within a month, I'm a manager. Within a month, I come and now again. I tell
Wow.
you about the energy again. You come, people see you. You know, I'm somebody. I try to always represent the best for black people.
Mhm.
These
Mhm.
couple of weeks, I'm having it really hard. Like, look, so in like 3 weeks, I did like 3 weeks. I did like you call it hospitality basic, hospitality management, and last week I did a hospitality
Mhm.
masterclass. In 3 weeks, I do 3 things. So right now, I'm not even a manager.
Wow.
Cause last week I did masterclass. The people
Mm.
is flabbergasted when they see me. They're gone. They're gone. And when they see me, I always try to be presentable, not about church and stuff.
Mm.
If you see my shoes, if you see shoes, how I wear my pants, how I come and represent myself.
Very sharp.
Mm.
Represent,
Correct.
yes. Because I don't represent only myself. I represent all of
You
us.
love
Africa.
Africa.
All of us.
Exactly.
And now last week I saw it. I was telling a girl, I like, everybody was shocked. Like when they see me came in, the guys came from the back, like, wow, Ruben. Wow, nice to see you. Wow, you look so good. Like you came with all your clothes. I said, of course. That was in the email, right? You had to come with your clothes, right? You had to put on your work clothes. This is my work clothes. Oh, and everybody, even while the training was going on, a lady get up. She's like, a white lady. She said, oh my God, you really got some nice shoes. I love your shoes. But everybody saw the lady like me. I put on that
Wow.
orange thing. So I already know what's going on. So it's like everywhere, I just put it all. And when I come, even on a job in a month, the last month, I'm
You
going to
change
work, going to work.
everything.
I was telling a girl, I said, this month, because I always want to come out of construction. I know this is for me. You're going to see I'm going to break the yoke. Every day I putting
Mm.
on this thing. When I was working, hey, you know, certain days I'm passing people, I hearing women as men. Women as men. When I pass, oh my, hey, what? I don't know what is that smell. Hey, this guy always smells good. What perfume is that? Like, this guy is really hey, like that. I have the people. Hey, no joke, Chief FFS, no joke. This is like, I'm just like couple of weeks. I'm just in the spirit, like really high in the spirit. Like, you know what it is. And again, I tell you, lead by example. And it's like every day
Mm.
it giving me more motivation. Like, stay on it. Every little thing, like stay on it.
Exactly.
Every little thing, from eating fufu, eating my African food, don't eating things in the shop, shea butter,
Mm.
black soap from Africa, original stuff from Africa, to oil in my hair,
Ex-
carrot oil, castor oil,
Brother,
to to
brother,
I
you are living a more African life than us on the continent here. Than many of
Exactly.
us on
Yes.
the continent here. Many Africans here are using foreign products, foreign ideas, foreign
This is the
ideology,
issue of
foreign everything.
awakening. Many of them, yeah, they are not awakened. But the thing that when you are awakened, you identify, you be yourself, any part of the world, you are who you are.
yeah,
This is how it
yeah,
is. Where
yeah,
you are living now in Europe, many Africans are there struggling, having difficulty trying to
yeah,
fit into the
yeah,
European mindset, and they are
exactly.
having difficulty, and they don't respect them. They treat them, but you are fitting into your Africa. You are becoming more African, and they respect you more than them. You
Wait,
see the difference?
I'm gonna give you another
This is the
joke.
difference I'm
I'm
talking
gonna give you
about.
another joke. So last week, Friday or Saturday, Friday, Thursday.
Both.
I have a friend. I have a friend also living where I used to live, Leo Wadama. I call him my African family. But one of these friends, he used to come like the same that I hear you want you to say. A lot of them, you go by their house, you see. Look, I have this particular friend. He's a real good friend, and he talks a lot about money and finance. And he's really is my brother. I love him. He's my brother. We really like spiritually connected. But I had an issue with him that couple times when I'm not around, I heard he came around and he was praying for a lady who had problem with her knee. And like a girl told me, I like, what? He like, your friend came around, Lamin. I say, what? Yeah. And he was praying for a particular person and like the knee, something with the knee, but he was praying for the person. I was like, yeah, and what, and what? But it was funny because at the end he was using Jesus' name. I said, what? Like the
Mm.
girl was like, yeah, I was
Mhm.
laughing because I know if you was here, you wouldn't allow it. I said, serious? I said, okay, good. Okay, good. So now I don't know what's going on because now what I'm doing these days, I'm also like coming out. So like the spiritual bath, I put it on my status. I was doing some rituals out. I had the rocket. You remember the rocket, the spiritual rocket? I did that live in the afternoon in the park. People passing. I can even send you some videos to show you that. I'm gonna post it on the YouTube. Live in the park. I was doing at 12 o'clock. Live, live, live. People passing.
Great.
I'm videoing and I'm just telling them if it's a crime, call the police. Have a nice day. Like that. That's how I'm getting down these days. These days I'm getting down like radical self. And
Mhm.
that thing with the miracle stone, I put it on the status. So you believe now the day Saturday I was there eating on the table, eating with a girl and we eating, the door went, she like, oh, your friend. He came inside. Happy dress, smelling nice. I said, oh, my brother, come. He said, oh, you eating? I said, come sit. I told the girl, take some food out for him. Take some food out for him. He started talking one time of spirituality. Yes, and I see your status. I said, what's that? The thing in the bucket flying out. I said, yeah. I started like, he said, you're not playing. I said, well, you know me, huh? I go hard or I go home. So now,
Mhm.
stay there talking. And up he said, could you take me home? I said, of course I will take you home. Take him to his house. But the last time I came to his house, I was vexed. And I told him, hey, I'm vexed. Because I came in your house. Soon I came in the living room. You have a big shirt up for me to say, thank you, Jesus, or something about Jesus. I say, you know what? I'm not coming back in your
Oh
house.
God.
I'm not
Oh
coming back in your
God.
house. You believe now when I read you the day now? He like, yeah. I like, no, I'm not coming. He said, no, no, no. No, we're going to the shop. I said, go sit down in the car. He said, no, I want you to go with me too. I said, go. I went with him. When he come, I said, brother, I'm not going upstairs. He said, bro, come, please. I said, I'm not going upstairs, bro. He said, bro, come. You told me the last time, right? I said, I told you I'm not coming inside your house. You have a nice energy in your house. Everything. I love the vibes. But it's a couple things I don't like to see in your house, bro. Is the house is like, you come inside, I'm seeing spirituality, but I'm still seeing something with Jesus on a shirt or something like that. He like, bro, just come inside. You
As a
believe I
charlatan.
you believe I come inside the guy's house. That's what I'm telling you. Lead by example. I came in inside his house. I ain't see no picture up of Jesus. I ain't see no shot up of Jesus. Right now, you seeing a table. Wait,
Mhm.
when you come inside, you seeing a table now. The living room table turned to
Mm.
a shrine, to the African shrine. You see no
Mm.
wine. You
Correct.
see
Wow.
bread. You see color
Wow.
Mhm.
candle.
Mm.
Wow.
He's showing me that one, and then on the other table, he's showing me something else. Oh, you see this? Get this. Look there, and I'm watching. Right now, I'm like a spiritual detective. I'm watching. I'm in a house like this, watching. Oh, what you have here? Okay, and what you have here now? Showing me something on the table, like a white bowl, like Olokun, white bowl with sea salt,
Mhm.
with like blocks of
Mm.
sugar and like with the olive oil, but still trying to a couple times like still holding on to certain things from the I don't know like some
Mix it with Christianity.
Old Testament kind of
It's a
vibes. And I tell
strong
you, he started up like, oh, you see that one on the table?
the
Read
religion
Exodus.
is a
I'm like, I'm
strong
not reading no
programming.
damn Exodus, bro. I don't told you already. Stick to your culture, bro. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. If you're not in your culture, I don't want to hear nothing. This, and I start to like, this is what I like to see. Let me see shrines. Let me see wine. Let me see, yeah, the candles burning. He said, yeah, no, I'm gonna light my candle. You have to see how he was moving through his house, moving through his house. And then he was talking to me because in me, He tell me already, like, yeah, so serious. He's like, he told me already, hey, use my go-to person. I see a lot of potential in you. So he came to me telling me, I get a big vision to do a big project in Africa. So that's what he want to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
So he was showing me numbers. He was showing me a couple of things. And when he talking, it's like the spirit in me. I like, what you trying to do? You're trying to create like a big solar energy plant to provide energy for
Solar projects.
communities, energies for places where don't have no power. And when you hold it
Mm-hmm.
over, 'cause I'm an electrician, he knows that. And when you hold it over the energy from the solar panels, because most of the time, not all the energy you're gonna use, you could sell that energy that's current. You could sell that energy back to the energy company or to Dangote
Exactly.
itself with the oil refinery. I was explaining to him like how
Mm-hmm.
all these things need energy, and he was watching me and showing me the numbers. And I said, bro, when you ready, are you ready now, bro? Are you ready for anything? Once it's Africa, bro. So he loved me like that and want to show me numbers. But sometimes it's like what you said. You have to draw the line and put on your foot. And again, lead by example. I do not want to hear anything about the colonizers. See, and it gets real serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like real serious. We could be all good and all friends. Just I say how I hear you say it. You said, oh, I just correct them. But before, I know you was passionate too. You used to like you. I don't hear you on some videos done said already. You have to lash out. You have to put on your foot. You have to stand for what is right. You have to think about it like segment. It's like segment that's coming in my head.
Exactly.
Like no, I gotta stand up for truth. So me again is lead by example. Anyone who's watching this video and going to watch this video, you be in Africa. Let me tell you something. You need to start. It's just like a relationship. You can't be with your girlfriend and then you're cheating on her because she's not gonna love you. So you cannot say you're African, you're on some other frequency, and you think the gods of Africa, our gods, gonna bless you, or our gods gonna give you a better life. Or like how our brothers say, you're trying to get something, they're gonna make it really difficult for you because you're not doing what they tell you to do. You're not walking your divine purpose here on
Yes.
earth. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. The most problem with Africans is if they just stop doing what they do and just say, you know what, this is not my culture. Let me do my African culture or my traditions, my prayers, my everything, the way I live in, eating, everything. Doors gonna open, things gonna be good, Africa gonna change. That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
That's
You
it.
have a very solid princess.
That's it.
This is the thing I've been trying to tell them to be more of themselves, be who you
Yeah,
are.
of
I have
course.
already understood all these things. And when I started practicing my African spirituality, even in Nigeria here, I find out that that change, it happens naturally. And a lot of people that are struggling to fit into the Western narrative, many of them are having that difficulty. I'm not trying to please anybody. I'm not in a competition with anybody. I'm just trying to
Body.
be into myself, more of
Self.
myself,
Yeah.
and it give me that self-confidence,
Of
the
course.
independence. And guess what? It's also financially economical for me too. I don't need to stress myself to live life. And I am living very good life,
Good.
very peaceful life. That peace, when you practice an African spirit, a lot of them run away from you. They see you as an evil person. Even family members, they see you as an evil person. Oh, he doesn't go to church. Oh, they come, they see this, and they watch my channel. Ah, they scream. That one say I'm a very big juju man. Doesn't talk to me. I say yes. Now I have peace. You can't call me asking me of unnecessary things anymore. And my house is always very quiet, peaceful. I have time to read. I have extra money in my wallet. If I
but
miss this big juju man will make me give me that peace. It scares the
wait,
enemy. Then
wait.
I'm happy to
I
be a
wanna
very big juju
I
man.
wanna I wanna show you something that you made me laugh so bad when they say one watch a video and say, whoa, scream out and say this is a big juju man. It sound like my family. But you know something in this whole thing is why they screaming and they saying that you's a big juju man? Because they're screaming and knowing that what they was doing against you. But now they know that you're gonna now they know like, oh shit. He's on the
Just
power.
cross over the race.
He gonna see all the
Yeah.
evilness we was doing against him. Shit. That's the same thing happened. My mother started to tell people, I'm the devil. Leave this guy alone. No. He is the devil. He doing devil walks and thing. You know why? You know why? No, you're awakened. Now you're going to see the evilness she's doing all the years.
Yes,
Exactly. This is it.
now they can't
And
fool
they
you.
know that I'm the only one that can expose them because I'm the only one that knows their secrets. So they
Mm-hmm.
don't want anybody to come close to me
To
so
you.
that they will hear my own side of the story.
Yes.
So they always tell people, stay away from him, stay away from him. If they mention my name, they'll say, stay away from that guy. Stay away. It's a very bad guy. You don't want to near him. Don't listen to him. Stay away. Run away from him. If
you
you
know all
see him,
their
run.
secrets.
Cross to the other side of the road. This is the way they tell people. Because they don't want people to know the truth about them.
Serious alpha.
And they just want to be evil. And I said, well, if it scares you, at least I have peace of mind. I'm happy. People that will connect to me, we still I still have my own friends. I have my own network. Everything is working fine for me. Only the evil people will run away from me. Only the winches will be that don't want to see the lights. Those are the ones that will be scared of me.
Yeah. They're gonna make look in this world where we live in it gonna make us feel, you know, sometimes feel and I have like a split second like, hey, you crazy or you different or hey, I'm not a human. And I tell people, hey, I'm not a human. If they talk about aliens, probably I'm one because I'm not human. I ain't come from here. Because I didn't realize, like, bro,
Like
you
that
come
too.
from the universe like this. You come out of the portal for this. It's just in you. You could feel it.
Can you imagine?
I was telling a guy that last week. I was telling a guy because when I was at the master class, the trainer was telling me, how come it just like in a month time, I heard so much good things about you, and like you climbing the ladder up so fast. I watch a guy in front of everybody. I say, you know what? Some things in life is just in you. You can't learn it.
Exactly.
The guy watched me like he like, and I like this to be like this, a manager, and like to be like this, it have to be in you.
Short time.
Yeah,
Stop them.
of course, it gotta be in
It's
you.
already inside you.
Yeah. And it's the same thing like with us with this spirituality. They could talk about whatever, but after a while you just realize, I know this happened to you, Alpha. After you realize, hey, no, this is me. This is my calling. This is who I be. This is what life shaped me to be. Like, this is it. Like, yeah, like how you just say, like, it's a pleasure to serve. Yeah, man, it's an honor. Yes, I share.
It's an honor to serve
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
It's an honor.
That's what it
This
is.
is one thing about spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
When you spiritual awaken, you will discover everybody have talents. We not even one, we have more than one. Just like the way the earth is filled with different kind of natural resources, gold, diamonds, precious stones. Every human being have a certain level of talents deposited in them. But you see this the religious indoctrination, it will block you from discovering your talents. So when you spiritually awaken, you open that source, you connect to who you are. Those hidden talents will be exposed.
Yeah.
You must see your value. That's why one word, spiritual awakening, you will discover who you are. The talent that you have, it is music, it is arts, is in anything, it will come out and you will start manifesting those talents to the physical world. And those talents with what will naturally bring the prosperity you are looking for into your life. This is how it works.
Exactly.
You know what I'm gonna start.
Everybody.
You know what I'm gonna start to do? Like not like right now. I'm like gonna start with a video, but you know, in due time, what my plan is, I want to do is, I know y'all in Africa, so y'all will see this a lot. Those short videos, you know, those like church people, the celestial people.
Shorts, yes.
They make those short videos. They make those like skits, like those plays.
Yeah, I do this.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
I'm talking to some people, some African people. Like I want to start to do that in here in Europe, but on spirituality level. See those things what we talking about now? I want to make shots like this. You see our brother laughing. Like I want to make shots. I saw a lot of them, like what the Christians are doing, like a woman doing something outside. Then she passed with a Bible, and then she's stopping it, and then she telling the lady, "Oh, you're doing evilness." And those shots, what the Christians is do. I want to start to do it about spirituality. You understand?
Yes, so you should put them on Facebook so that we go viral.
Of course. Little shots
about doing skits now.
Exactly.
We have a lot of them.
Little shots about, because I always have something in me like I wanna act, you know. But right now these days it's like I'm telling myself, hey, you know what? Something good to be bringing out short videos, because listen, you could talk, I could talk, we could talk. This talking, you got your channel, like I start my channel, and I'm like, but in my head I'm like, you know what? Something good when you make like a little movie, but a short movie. When you make a movie, people could take the message out. You're talking about people could take more the message out because they're seeing something in real time. We could have different things. We could even have one like say like I'm a spiritual man. We make one with a woman. She going to church and this Daddy Gio and trying to run this Nigerian thing on top of me. These type of things we could be bringing, and how a male king man, spiritual king man, have to go about it. Or You know, you could be making it small. I want to be doing this in due time because it's going to be
Wow.
really good for people to really be seeing that, hey, the spiritual
Mm-hmm.
man is a good man. A good man is a
Yeah,
spiritual man. And a good man
exactly.
is
Mm.
also a spiritual man which going to defend himself against anything.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
This is a
Like serious.
yes.
So
Mm.
the
That's beautiful.
upcoming months going to be really good. We're concerning that. And especially just now in June, I'm planning to come to Ghana. Like I told you, I'm gearing up. And so when I like is for sure. When I come to Ghana, I'm coming to see you for sure. I can't come to Africa without like coming to see
Yeah,
you
I
for
will see
sure.
you too. I'll
No,
prepare. I'll be very happy to
you
see
know,
you.
and like again, like what I'm trying to tell you is like what you said a couple days. So I need to say for the audience, like we need to make it cool again for everybody on the chat, for everybody who wanna
Mm-hmm.
watch this, for everybody in the comments, for
Mm-hmm.
everybody on the metaphysical WhatsApp group. We need to make
Yes,
this good, not great. We need to make it cool again. We need to make this thing like, hey,
exactly.
this
Yes,
thing
bro.
is flexible. We don't have no barriers. Be yourself. You know what I mean? It's not like how Christians is.
Just
No, no,
flow.
no. Be yourself.
No,
Live life.
and just
Enjoy
flow. Go with
life.
the flow.
Yes.
Exactly.
Flow like the river. I just know we here just to like navigate and like connect. Unite, connect,
Okay.
and make a difference. And again, all of us, each and every one of us around us could make a difference by leading by example. Because
Example.
100%.
that's what a white man do. That the politics and stuff. They do that, right? They does that, right? Everybody is in their own country, and everybody
Mm-hmm.
holds like the same protocol, right? Like they have like one folder, but everybody gets this folder, and everybody in all the
Mm-hmm.
countries they run it by this same protocol, right? Ain't
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
so? Europe, America, ain't it so? Like everybody's running the same. So it's the same thing like us, we spiritual people.
You're right about it.
All of us
No
individually.
problem.
All of us individually. Yeah, all of us. So,
I'm happy. I'm very
yeah,
That's
happy. We're
beautiful.
going to do this. We're
Africa,
going to do this.
Africa,
Yes, sir.
and the church. You know the thing is, I want to say something else. Again, this war again with Iran and them. You know why they really started that war? Why they started it? They started this war because those files came out,
I
and
exactly the
The
because
Epstein
those
Epstein.
files.
files came out. I don't know if you know in Iran, right? Those people have
Yeah.
a lot of bad energy statues. Baphomet. They have the statue of
Okay.
Baphomet in a lot of places in Iran. It's a lot of
The Sumerian
years.
status, the Babylonian
Yeah,
status.
stuff. It's a lot of years. The people realizing, like how you say, hey, I was naive. I got played, like me. But Chief FBS, how this could have happened, how my mother, the people over there is like that. Things come out now, they check it, huh? So the whole time, this Israel, this America, these statues, that's why the people over there revolting, burning the
Mm-hmm.
statues. The people is like they're going mad. And that's why now they don't have no other choice, especially Israel. Let me use them as the head of the block. They don't have no other choice but like, hey, we need
And
to
the
start the
going.
war now. Because if you don't start it now, you're gonna have a a coup or the the civil like the people are gonna they
We're going
gonna
to revolt
because
against them now.
yes, because the people that were
Yes, they're
starting
easy to
to
hide too many things.
yes, the people
Since
were
it went,
starting that's what
nobody's
it's
talking about the files anymore. I don't think anybody will talk about it anymore again. They have
the
covered everything with the fog of
yes,
war.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
All of them were indicted. Donald Trump was also
yes,
indicted. A lot of big
yes.
shots were
Bill
indicted.
Clinton, all of
I
these
saw
people.
everything now. We
There's
know
a
what
lot of
is
people
going
that
on.
have to go to the jail. There's a lot of things happen. Don't forget,
Exactly.
hey, let me tell you something. Don't forget what these people was doing at. You know that these people, right? They was even killing girls and eating girls. You know they were even eating girls.
Yeah.
Eating. You know these
Can
people
you
is really
imagine?
like beasts.
Cannibalism.
Beasts in human form. No beasts. Like
Can you
just like how you
imagine?
said, the how we know them came out of Caucasian, the Caucasus cave. We know the history of
It's
them.
so
Like that.
such a shame.
They have a residence of Epstein in Mexico. They found a ranch of him in Mexico. Check it up on the YouTube. Under the ranch, they found a bunch of girls' bones and things. These things they're covering up. You know who know these things? The people in American Congress. It's the people in American
Wow.
Congress who read the files. Not everything they letting people see, but some of the people inside
Yes,
in Congress, they read everything, and some of them is sick. Some of them is self getting sick. Some of them is want to leave the job because the things is what's coming out.
they redacted a lot of names from the files.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And a lot of things was going
Epstein
on.
was such a sick bastard.
Yes, yes. So that's what I'm trying to tell you is that's what's going on with the war, and they're trying to make it war, war, war. But the best thing about it is the best place when the war is going on, everybody gotta know is Africa, for sure. But not Africa with
Yes,
all of
yes.
this daddy geos and church and no, 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 bro. The what's coming up just now. I
Even
don't
the
even think
even
they're
the
gonna see.
economic war as well.
Yeah, they're gonna see what's going on just now with this church and all this church thing. Yeah.
Mhm. We're gonna wake them up here. We keep on doing our work of teaching them, re-educating them. It's part of the great work that we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So we are onto them, and we'll keep doing our best to promote African spirituality, to bring the consciousness and the truth uh, to as much people as possible.
Of
So
course.
I'm happy. So
Maybe.
I want to thank you for today.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Can you put your YouTube link on the group chat so I can
uh-huh.
follow up?
Yes, Mr. Ruben.
Hmm?
For your YouTube, your YouTube channel, I need you to tell us about your YouTube so that we can follow you and we can support you too.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
not
put
easy
it
to
up.
start a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
what
put
is your name of your channel?
look, right now, like to find me, you just put Ruben Farley and you're gonna find me, Ruben Farley. But right now I'm gonna
Okay,
change it. You just see Ruben Farley,
okay,
but my name of the program is Ocean of Truth. Ocean of Truth.
Mm,
correct.
I
Okay,
I
nice.
like
everything.
the like you have to put in Ruben Farley, you're gonna find me one time. But I have to change it to Ocean of
Okay,
Truth
okay,
with your host
no
Ruben
problem.
Farley. But right now it's at Ruben Farley, and then underneath you're gonna see Ocean of Truth. So
Okay,
Mm,
Ocean of Truth.
Ocean of
No
Truth.
problem.
That's how I'm
Also,
coming
I
with it.
can put it in the group so that I will ask people to add
Yeah,
you,
because
so that they will add your YouTube channel,
it it
and
premiered,
so that you can start getting subscribers and
of
followers
course.
as quickly as possible.
It
We need
last
to
night.
get this message out there.
Last night it was 4 hours. Like we started at 4 o'clock. It premiered as at 12 o'clock. I went sleeping. It premiered. It premiered at 12 o'clock. It launched at 12 o'clock.
Wow.
9th of March, twelve
wow.
o'clock. It just
Oh,
launched. I had to go right now. I'm going in my bag, set up all the stuff again, and then go on my computer and see like what's up. But I was just
Great.
thinking like I gotta shoot the other video, so
Mm.
I don't have the other video prepared. I have everything prepared in my notebook. I have a couple topics.
And if you
So
need, but Ruben, if you need help with graphics as well, it's something I can also do.
graphic or editing.
Graphics and editing.
Okay, good. Then put your number. Send your number to me. Send your number in
Oh,
the group
okay.
chat, please.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that
Because I
now.
will be needing that. I will be needing that. And again, I think like after this, a little while after this is like the acting. I really want to be doing the acting, the short videos, the short videos. I really seen some
is this
potential with the short
right?
videos.
Yes, that is key. It's something that is very nice. So
I'm telling you,
don't worry, we'll work on all these things.
because we have a lot of
I'm
things. What
happy.
we don't have a lot of things what go on, and you could put it in short skits, right? We have people. We have all kind of
Yes,
different things you could show people.
I think comedy. A lot of things, so a lot of topics are there to be
Yeah,
acting about, to
yeah,
waking people up.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna
It's a great
this
idea.
season with like I'm gonna tell the whole the people in the chat again, chat and the comments and to the all the people is like, look, you have to be, it's an honor to know Chief FUS. We have to know it is an honor
Definitely.
to know Chief FUS,
Definitely.
to the
My
people
my
on
Definitely.
the
honor to
chat.
know you too.
Yeah,
It's
but the
not
people
easy.
on the
Like,
chat
very,
and everything, they need to know that we can't take these things for granted. Sometimes it just be heavily on my look. So I want to say, like, let me give it like my own. Not every day is like good, Not every day like good, But you have some days I just be down, Some days I just be down. But then I'm gonna tell people like with the help of having somebody like Chief FRS, with the help of every day, like, hey, oh, Chief FRS put
Hmm.
up a video, or hey, a video up. And then sometimes, like you listen to a video, you be in a particular situation, and then right there, how you listen to the video, you come in with this. You come in with it. The is
The
like
answer.
like in the spirit, like so. It's like we need to be grateful to know that hey, at least we have an elder, we have somebody. We
Definitely.
could always be
Absolutely.
hearing these kind of these like it's like motivation, but that motivation like
Absolutely.
somebody who is
Even to
sharpening your sword every day. Every day,
mm,
yes, we
you
need
are
to,
like using
yes,
like the
so
sniper,
knowing
use
that,
like the
but also
sniper.
knowing that you're not alone.
Yeah. And you could always come and get your sword sharpened again.
Hmm.
We can't take this for granted. Books and everything, we
no,
can't take it for granted. All the books I'm buying from Chief FL, all the books I get there, the books, I'm just stacking the books there. A lot of them I
Wow.
read, but a lot of them I don't read. I'm just stacking it because I already understand hey, it's not about me. I gotta stack all these things for the next generation, for my first daughter, for my son. I gotta stack all of these things. I gotta hold all. I
This
gotta
is it.
preserve all of these things. So in due time, I could be like, hey, sit down. Look, this. Not like how we had it. I didn't have my father tell me, sit down. Look, Africa is great. Kings and queens. No, serious. So the way how I don't know it didn't happen with me, I don't envision it in a kind of way like, this is what you're gonna do. We need to be grateful for this opportunity, and we need to like,
Absolutely.
we need to like
Make the best of it.
make the best of it. That's my brother. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Like make the
Exactly.
best of it.
Exactly.
Rise up and make the best of it. The sun rise every day. Right now, just know the sun gonna rise. The sun rise every day. I just tell
Sun
people
rises
I'm the
every
sun.
day.
I just talk to the sun, talk to Ameda, that this, yeah man, that this, in the horizon every day. So we need to rise. We as spiritual beings, right? We rise every day, no matter what situation. We rise. The
Every
fire,
day, achieve
the
the rise.
fire, that element within
Yes,
us,
you are
the
right.
fire, the blood, the spirit, that fire, the energy, that could never quench. By some of us,
Never.
that Shango, that is
No
everlasting
way.
fire in us.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It could never quench. So if all of us just
Yes.
doing our little thing and time to time we're doing these podcasts and then a couple times we're
Mm-hmm.
doing a couple other things and organize a couple things. And just now, we just gotta see that by next year, we're gonna make a push this year. That by next year,
Definitely.
we be doing something
A
major.
lot of people gonna be awake. Yes, sir.
Yes,
A lot
that's
of
what we have
people
to be
are
aiming
coming
for.
to this knowledge. Many
Yeah.
people out there don't know who to teach them to push them
Yeah.
in the right direction. They are just floating, and a lot of charlatans out there too that are just wasting their time.
Yeah.
But we're going to correct all those with time. We'll correct all those things. So
Like,
I'm happy. So I thank you today for coming on the show.
yes.
I'm very grateful.
Definitely. Oh, thank you,
Uh,
Brother Farley, man.
Yeah,
in
thank you.
Lagos, I thank you too for coming.
Thank you.
We should start our day now. So I will call up the transmission from now, and hopefully from time to time we'll be doing this podcast talking about what is
Definitely.
happening in real life, how to improve
Definitely.
African spirituality to make it cool again. And if you need
Definitely.
any assistance, we'll be talking. So today is Ruben Farley, Switzerland. I'm very happy to see you here. And our comrade Ufumi from MOP, Movement of the People. In
Movement of the people. Power to the
Yeah,
yes,
that's
people.
my
it's
I
a group of
share.
Fela Nicola Kokuti
Yeah.
group in
Yeah, it's a
Lagos.
political party, yeah,
Yes, so
created
Movement
by
of the People, the
It's a
MOP is
it's a
yeah,
a Pan
political
African
party.
spiritual. It's a political party, the only
yeah, in
Pan
Nigeria,
African
yes.
spiritual political party in
Ah
Nigeria.
shit. Ah shit.
They are the
Hey.
only spiritual political party we have in Nigeria. Movement
Hey.
of the People.
Hey,
Yes,
power to the real people. And even in my
I
sleep
yes,
share,
again, I'm
I
so
gonna say
share,
power to
I
who?
power to the
share,
real
Power
people.
to the real
Yes,
people, brother. Salute.
I share, I
Salute,
share.
brother. Salute.
I sent you my number now on
Mhm.
the group
Yeah,
chat.
I gotta take the number. I gotta take the number. But brother,
Uh,
salute. It's big, it's big.
Mhm.
No, it's
appreciate,
big.
man,
It's
appreciate, man.
big, it's big.
Definitely,
To do
definitely.
Take care. So I'm happy. So peace. So I'll see
have
you
a nice
guys
Yeah,
day.
next week.
Alafia.
Have a
Have a
nice day.
nice day.
Yeah, have a
Take
nice day,
care.
please.
Love and
Yo.
light.
Bye.
Okay, take care. Goodbye.
Uh
Okay. Right.
we see. I go copy it.